Hey friends, it's Haley and I'm back with you with another reading wrap up. It's been a minute, but I'm so excited that I've read some things that I want to share. This is going to be my June and July wrap up. I didn't read anything for May, so that's why that wrap up's missing, but I'm excited to share with you what I read in June. The first book I read in June was Blue Like Jazz by Donald Miller. And this is non-religious thoughts on Christian spirituality. This follows Donald Miller as he grew up in a Baptist church, but then decided for college that he was going to go to a liberal college. And this talks about what he learned through non-Christian people about his own faith. And I really enjoyed it. It was really good. It was very simple writing, but yet profound. And I learned a lot from it. And I highly recommend. I feel like even if you're not a Christian, you can get stuff out of this. Just the stories that he shared were very unique and lovely. Then moving on to the books I read in July, the first book I read was The Wandering Years by Knox McCoy. This is how pop culture helped me answer life's biggest questions. This is another nonfiction, and this follows Knox McCoy's life, and he weaves a lot of pop culture into his story, and I thought it was very good. I didn't rate it. There were some parts of it that were really slow, and there are other parts of it that were really, really funny. So it was kind of like, a mixed bag. But Knox McCoy is the co-host of the Popcast, which, if you don't know, is a podcast about pop culture. And so he knows a lot about pop culture, and it was fun. Some of the reference in here was really fun and really enjoyable. But like I said, there was some slow parts in it, and I just didn't give a rating because I just didn't feel like it. The next book I read in July was A Million Miles in 1,000 Years by Donald Miller, How I Learned to Live a Better Story. And this is Donald Miller, who obviously wrote Blue Like Jazz, and they make Blue Like Jazz into a movie, and he is asked to help write for the movie. And so when he starts to write for it, he learns how writing for a movie is different than writing for a book, and that how we should be writing a better story as humans and living our life. I learned a lot from this book, and I think I'll be thinking about it for a really long time. I'll probably reread it, and it was because there's just a lot of stuff in here, and just really cool on thinking about how to make the most out of your life and how to tell a really good story. I really liked it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. The next book I read, I'll put a little picture here. I read it on ebook from my library, and it was called Zach and Mia by AJ Betts. Sorry, I was looking down at my notes. And I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. This follows Zach, who has leukemia, I believe, and then Mia, who has some sort of cancer in her ankle, and how they meet, and their relationship and everything like that. I had mixed feelings about this book. I really liked certain elements of it, but I did not enjoy Mia's character very much at all. She was very rude and hard to like, and it's kind of hard because she was in a very hard situation, but also was Zach, and Zach was just very different facing these challenges, and I understand it's a way of exploring how different people handle upsetting situations, but to me it was just hard to sympathize with her character and hard to see why he would like someone like her, because she was so mean for most of the story and so just awful. But there was a lot of fun things about this, and it was really easy to read, and I was really into it for the whole time. But yeah, and towards the end she kind of redeems herself and she gets the character development. I just don't know, it was just a lot. So I just give it 3 out of 5 stars. I liked that it was set in Australia because I haven't read a lot of books from other places, so that was really cool. Just reading some of their slang and some of the things that were popular in Australia, I thought it was really cool. But yeah, I ended up just giving it 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't the greatest, but it was still a pretty good book. Yeah, so that's all I have for you today. I read some books. I'm reading a lot more recently, so hopefully my August wrap up will be more exciting, and I'll have more books to share with you. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Okay, bye.